皆さん、お帰りなさい。こちらは西英同盟の物語ボックスです。このプレイリストでだいたい1週間に2回もやりますって。でもこのプレイボックスの話でもうまだ色の入れるのやつもありますね。もうちょっと面白いも考えてありますって。それは多分土曜日、日曜日もやるかもしれない。でもこれはただ考えだけで。でもとりあえず今日の物語。Today's story is going to be all about a time when I was living in Japan many years ago. So, if you are all sitting comfortably, then I shall begin. And yes, it was a different cat. Once upon a time, in a country far away, and yes, they were new pictures as well. There was a castle, a famous castle, but not that type of castle. This type of castle. And yes, I'm quite sure by now you have already guessed that this is Himeji Castle. And I went here in the summer, I think it was, of 2005. And it was raining, absolutely raining hard. So this is why some of the photographs are a little bit dark, you might say, and taken from undercover. And I went here with a couple of friends after a train journey from Nagoya across into Hiroshima. And then on the way back from our Hiroshima trip, we went to Himeji. And Himeji is a beautiful castle, as you can see. Although these photographs don't do it justice. And from this we walked around, and this was before they started the renovations, which they currently have. I think they might have finished, I'm not sure. And yes, well, we went around, stayed in a ryokan, and went to izakayas and places like that. But before we decided to go to Himeji Castle, which is one of the last original 12 castles in Japan. All of the others were destroyed during war and etc. And this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site as well. We went to Hiroshima. And we went to the Dome, which is here. And we went to the Peace Park. And of course did the usual places around. And then we went on a ferry ride out to a small island, which I'm quite sure you know which one it is, and to the temple, which was out in the ocean next to the island. And we saw some little deers and stuff on the island and walked around. Quite beautiful, really was, really very beautiful. And the three of us thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. In fact, you might say we enjoyed ourselves a little bit too much. And we found a very nice izakaya with very nice shochu, which we decided to drink quite a lot of. And then proceeded to try and walk back from the izakaya with traffic cones on our heads, which actually went far better than we thought it planned. So this is a sort of one of those highly exciting and quite interesting little stories from my trip in Japan, which I hope you find interesting. And of course, please feel free to leave comments and like the video, as it does help the channel. And I look forward to hearing and seeing you soon. Right? As always, 次のビデオもよろしくお願いします。